You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hi, Days of Our Lives fans. I have got your weekly promo breakdown with Marlena crying about her husband EJ pulling a fast one to trick Jada, and also Phillip scared out of his socks, as he should be. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and if you're not following us, please click subscribe. As usual, I'm going to break down the video, show you the clips in the order that they're going to happen this week, not the order that they show them on the promo, and give you some juicy additional spoiler info for every part of this promo. This week's video is called Suspense and Secrets, and it's about missing men, returning men, rival men, and a dead man. And let's get right into it. So Marlena and Steve are talking at the pub. Check out the clip.
Is he safe? You would know, wouldn't you?
This happens on Monday, January 13th, according to spoilers, when Marlena cries on Steve's shoulder. May not be literally crying on his shoulder, but that's the spoiler. She's quite upset about John Black's prolonged absence. Doc is lonely. She's worried, and I'm sure she's going to tell Steve about her cat chat. You know, she got that info from Kat that John saved her mom, Katerina, by faking her death so her mom could raise her away from Constantine. And Kat told Marlena that John is a hero. And I'm sure she'll tell Steve, but she also wants to tell John herself. And, you know, she hasn't seen him in so long. And of course, Marlena is not going to see John on screen again since Drake Hogestyn had already wrapped filming so that he could treat the cancer that took his life last fall. And I do wonder how Steve will react if Marlena tells him that she offered Kat a job, because he is not a fan of that girl. Also on Monday, we have another scene from the promo where Sarah has a lot to say to Phillip, and there's a scene intercut with it of Xander walking in on Phillip on the phone at the Titan office. So these scenes are cut together kind of strangely. Watch the clip.
If Xander finds out that I tricked him out of his birthright,
he won't rest until Phillip's head is on a spike.
Okay, now let's look at the real order that what you saw actually goes in and who's really talking to who, because it's actually kind of hard to tell. So Friday was when Stephanie confronted Phillip about the forged letter when she overheard his call. And of course, he tried to justify it, saying he wasn't the one that forged it. Vivian did it, but Stephanie wasn't having it. And she laid into him for pursuing it in court, taking Xander's inheritance, putting her career at risk, putting Belle's law license at risk with his fraud. And then Stephanie dumps him. And Phillip then kind of really stepped in it and suggested that Stephanie was looking for an excuse to dump him because she is still hot for Alex Kiriakis. It is true that she's still hot for Alex, but that set Stephanie off, and she marched out and went right over to see Sarah to vent. As of the end of Friday's episode, Stephanie had not yet told Sarah what he's done. Meanwhile, Phillip left a desperate voicemail asking her to please not tell the secret, but Stephanie is going to tell the secret. Lucky for Phillip, she's only going to tell Sarah. She's probably going to tell Kayla also, but for right now, just Sarah. So on Monday, look for Stephanie to tell Sarah, and then she's going to circle back around to see Phillip. That's when he's panicking about Xander killing him for taking his birthright, you know, maybe literally killing him since he stole half of Titan. And on top of that, was just a complete jerk at every possible moment. So when you saw Sarah say in that promo clip that Xander won't rest until Phillip's head is on a spike, she seems to be talking to Phillip in some weird third person way, but spoilers from Monday say Sarah chews out Phillip and Kate both. So it looks like she's kind of looking at him, but she's talking past him to his mom. Also on Monday, spoilers say Kayla consoles Stephanie, so I'm sure she leaves Phillip and goes to see Kayla to, you know, say that she has been played for a fool, and maybe she'll admit she does indeed miss Alex. As for that quick shot of Xander and Phillip, where it looks like Xander might bust him and overhear him, that's kind of like a misleading edit. That scene happens on Wednesday, January 15th, when spoilers say Xander makes a peace offering to Phillip. And that same day, Sarah asks Stephanie to keep the secret about what Phillip did. She does not want Xander to do something bad to Phillip, so she wants to keep this buried, at least for now. All right, the next scene from the promo happens on Tuesday, January 14th, when Sean shakes hands hands with JJ, and they're at the Salem Police Department. Here's just a quick shot of that, a picture, because there's nothing to it. Literally, Sean just says, "Welcome back, partner." Nothing much to see there. With his romance with Gabby heating up, it makes sense that JJ grabbed the detective job since he's going to stick around Salem. I do like JJ, and he is certainly cute with Gabby, so we'll see how it goes. All right, this next scene is also from Tuesday, but it's going to spread over into Wednesday, and it is about EJ, Rafe, and Jada. So check out the clip, and then I'll explain it.
If you know where Rafe is, you need to tell me.
You can get the hell out of my house.
Okay, so you saw at the beginning, Rafe, the real Rafe, is still tied up in the basement at the DiMera mansion. And if you remember on New Year's Eve, EJ threatened Arnold, who was pretending to be Rafe, and then chased him out of the party and basically threatened him if he didn't just go away and go back into hiding, he was going to do bad things. And then EJ lied and told Jada that Rafe had to leave for an assignment for Black Patch. So it looks like Jada is wondering why she is getting texts that don't sound quite like Rafe, and that Rafe's not answering his phone. Plus, Steve may tell Jada that no, he did not send Rafe out of town. So Jada is suspicious. I mean, she is a cop after all. She heads back over to the mansion with questions on Tuesday, January 14th. That's when spoilers say EJ plays dumb with Jada. So she's confronting EJ, demanding to know, do you know where my fiance is? And then you saw in the clip, Rafe came out of the secret door and EJ is looking very shocked and dismayed. But don't necessarily believe what you see, because this may be a setup and that may not be Rafe, because spoilers for Wednesday, January 15th say that EJ enlists Arnold's help. Remember, EJ turned down Rafe's request that they work together when he was promising that he won't rat him out, but EJ can't trust that Arnold won't rat him out even if Rafe doesn't, so he decided to leave the ex-cop tied up in his basement. And so I do suspect EJ may have to ask Arnold to help get Jada off his back. So we'll have to see which doppelganger comes through that door, whether it will be the real Rafe or whether it will be Arnold. All right, last we have some intercut scenes of 3 young couples: Tate with Holly, Tate with Sophia, and Doug 3 with Holly. So watch it and then I'll break it down.
I'm not gonna let this tear us apart. I'm not gonna let you get hurt, Holly.
Don't go yet.
So on Thursday, January 16th, spoilers say that's when Tate talks to Holly and he is surprising her with a romantic gesture, but it may be too little too late. He just never seems to tell her the truth before she finds out from someone else. And by Friday, Holly realizes Tate and Sophia are bonding. That's according to spoilers. And it may be about that ultrasound appointment where they get to hear the baby and all that good stuff that you saw in the clip. Also on Friday, January 17th, Doug 3 pays off his debts. Remember, he got beaten up and Holly offered him a loan, so he may take her up on it. And we also may have scenes of them on Monday as the week kicks off, since they were in the closing moments of Friday's episode. Holly is definitely warming up to bad boy Dougie as Tate is getting closer to his alleged baby mama, and I'm still not 100% certain that's his kid. It may play out differently.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.